so much fun out here. We got so much we keep seeing things. I wish that was happening when the live show's on. Hello everybody. We are going a little bit early. I know it's 5-8 minutes early. I want to see is just how good the video quality is here. So if anyone's in, they can just let me know, just give me a shout out, say how good the quality. And I'll tell you why, because in China, the YouTube is completely blocked. Facebook, Twitter, all of our Western Google, anything Google is completely blocked. So we're having to go through a VPN, plus we're using a China SIM card. So there's everything stacked against us. The VPN is basically like connecting through the US maybe, or Hong Kong. I'm not sure at the moment where we're connected through. So yeah, we are in China and it's fantastic. Hello. Hello. Ni hao. We keep seeing stuff. So hello, anybody in? Anyone gonna say hello? So take a look here. And one or two you might be able to guess. Somebody might be able to guess where we are. And there's one thing for sure. If I keep the camera nice and steady, if I keep the Amy, how are you? Near me. Maybe Amy. Yeah, can you guess where we are? So I'll keep my glasses a little bit down my nose, otherwise I'm going to fall in the lake. Through the river. Look. In here we've got the little fish. So like little tiny fish. They are very small. You can scale them by the size of the fruit next to them. We are both very well, Janice. We are both very well. All the nice fruit in there, the meats are hung up. Oh, look at this. Oh, turn around. And as generally is the case. Very well. We have had a terrible time getting internet and connecting to YouTube and Facebook. We were blocked. We've got a VPN. It's sort of working. The last video you must have asked took me 3 days to upload. That's how bad the internet. No, I'm not going to excuse you.
No. Cars, bicycles coming the other way. The car was a two-way road.
Oh, it's a two-way street. So yes, we're having to deal with that. It's going to be a bit sketchy getting stuff uploaded, but nobody's told me. We filmed a lot. Our nice tree you see is electric. So this one, everything's electric. It might look like a petrol, an old style petrol scooter, but everything we've seen it so far has been electric. Even though they've had electric motorbikes here on the streets for over 10 years. So some of the really old bikes that you see triangle there, I think. What are you eating? Anything nice? What are you eating? Ah, sweets. So we've got these little cookies. Are they a cookie?
Yeah.
Yum, yum. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Rick, how are you, mate?
Munching on a cookie.
Rick, how's the picture? I was just explaining to everyone. There's a bamboo wall, firewall in China that blocks all our YouTube and our Facebook. So I've had to use a virtual private network, a VPN, to connect through to, I can't get through to Australia at the moment. I think I'm connected through the US. So we're just trying to see. Rick, you would love it here. I mean, you loved your Japan. Here is beautiful. It's clean, fresh. They call it, they call this area, okay, we're in the Yunnan province. Oh,
You missed him.
missed that guy going down on his roller skates. So we're in the Yunnan province. They call this area the cities of the eternal spring. The weather is, we're in shorts. The weather is gorgeous. I'm going to take you up to a little bit of the old city. So Rick Van Man is in the house as well, my good buddy from the UK. Every time I press this button to show the street and put my hand down by my side, I look up and there's my mug there still. They like their Union Jacks. So many. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another. It's a bit choppy. Okay. Well, it will happen, Rick, and I'm going to try and persist with it and walk a little slow if I can.
Just stop every so often, I think.
Because of basically the connection I have is quite strong. The SIM card gives me really good 4K, but then going through the US is slowing everything down. So I can get sort of 20 gigabytes up and 20 gigabytes down. But when hi Harold, how are you? So when I actually connect through the VPN, I'm probably only getting about 1 or 2 at best. And of course the upload speed. This lady's selling durian fruit. Why is it doing that? Every time I tap it, it keeps. Okay, we're not there yet. Here's the signpost. Very little. Oops, sorry. I tell you, China is decades ahead of us on electric vehicles. There's another Union Jack motor scooter going by. They like their Union Jacks. They're decades ahead of us. And they make a lot of beef jerky as well. So this store here, well, this is yak jerky. So they've got the yak, and here it will be a bit choppy. I'll hold it steady. In this bag is loads of peppered beef jerky. Nice and slow so you can see it. And this here, I don't know what it is. It's a sort of almost a jerky, like a meat jerky, but it's got tea. These are tea leaves in here. This one's got different tea, like a chrysanthemum tea. I have no idea yet. See, here's the tea leaves. So you've got these beautiful floral teas. They really like the Union flag. It's on many of the vehicles here. So anyone want to guess quickly where we are? We're in the Yunnan province. We have rivers. Let me just show you. Hey Brenda, how are you? Sorry if I miss anyone. I'll just show you over this side. See that one tap? They have these spring waters running down through the town. I'll just walk along the edge without falling in. A bit like Wells. Rick, in the UK. Got to cross back over again. So the taxis. Now that's a petrol motor. That's a rare petrol motor. We've seen, probably that might be the second one I've seen since I've been in China. So, how have you all been? Another Union Jack. When did YouTube make the turn round button be twice?
Maybe did you reset it?
That's going to be a little frustrating. Every time I want to show you something, I tap the button, put my hand down by the side, look up, and there I am again. So this town that we're in is hyper life. This town that we're in is the way I hoped places like Sapa would have been. It's beautiful. Look at the rubbish bins. Wow. Honestly, Rick, they do. When I click, we are in Dali, in China, in Dali, up in the hills. There's some beautiful mountains. I'll show you very shortly. We're surrounded by beautiful sort of Tibetan style mountains. There are, you know, the photograph that I used, that's actually from around this area. Today we've seen a lot of ladies wearing the hats, and we're just heading up. I'll just show you. I'll hold it steady so you can see. Hey, take a look at these fruit. I hope they've got them, Michelle.
You probably won't have them as we go by now. Everywhere's had them.
I don't know where this, it doesn't matter where I go.
Doggy pushchair.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, little doggy in a pushchair. How are you? So you're all held up. Look at this fruit. They haven't got it. Okay, come around here. Oh, you can't really see it here. Can't really see it. Hello. How are you?
See if we can find some that aren't packaged.
There is a fruit here on the streets that glows in the dark. It's so bright. Hello. Another Union Jack scooter. Oh, look at this. Look at this little child playing in the springs. 2 taps, Stephen. 2 taps. Let me get over there quickly. Quickly. See this little girl? She's having a wash. She's actually having a little wash or play in the stream. Hello, ni hao. So she's in the traditional clothing of the local people. What have we got? Michelle spotted something. There's a mini. What have you got there?
Fruit's there.
Ah, the fruit. This fruit. I'm sorry if it's wobbly. You just have to put up with it today. I'm not going to keep apologizing. This fruit here, look at this. It doesn't show up, Michelle, as well. No, it's almost, I've never seen a fruit that looks so plastic. And hello, ni hao. So this lady will have come down streets. Friendly, Rick. Okay, double tap. Look at these mushrooms. They have all these different mushrooms. What is this fruit? Ah, cool. Hochima? Ah, no. I think she's offering it to me. I'm not sure I want a half-eaten plum or whatever it is. Thank you very much. She's very sweet. Hi Ben, how are you, mate? So who's that? Mio's in. They are very friendly, Rick. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, said Yunnan province, where Dali is apparently very pretty. Dali is. Look up the street here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to show you. No. Ahead of us, another Union Jack scooter. Ahead of us, if these trees are in the way, you have like the Himalayas, the mountains ahead of us. So there's a new thing for those of you that want to know on the YouTube app, double tap to turn the camera. I have no idea why. Now everybody here is dressed for cold weather. Michelle and I are still finding it quite warm. It's about 23 degrees today. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, do you want to see something interesting, Rick? If you're there, you might appreciate this. Oh, please turn round. Please, camera, turn round. What is going on with this camera? I see what's happening. So one tap is bringing it
In.
zooming it in, and a third tap to turn it round. Okay, everyone, it's all got very confusing. So look, see these rocks? So they've got these stones. They're like a very lightweight, like a soapstone, and the guy has got it. You know, hello. He's got it connected up to an electric motor. And then he's got what looks to be like a washing bowl, and on this end, it's just got like a plastic Tupperware lid. Solved the mystery on the turning camera. So all they're doing is chucking all their rocks into that makeshift cement mixer, and that is that's wider. When did YouTube change that? So I got a 1 tap for wide, so you can see everything like this. 2 taps, 1 more tap to turn around. I don't want that, YouTube. I don't want that feature. Anyway, so he just chucked a whole... Look, if we disconnect, I will stay on. Don't worry, it'll come back. So yeah, and it's just polishing the stones. So it's just polishing the stones, and then they're making them into jewelry. So inside the shop, there's all these really shiny sort of pendants that they're making. It's really clever, the way they're doing it. Look at this, it won't turn, I bet it won't turn. Oh, hello. There was a pink, like a lot of them drive around in these very small, they look like a smart car combination, a golf buggy, and they have them in some quite funky colours. No, we're not in Peking. Yeah, so Rick, it's just a homemade. I've seen dozens of them with the same setup. It's just basically a sharpening stone wheel, and they've screwed a plastic washing up bowl with a lid on it, and they've made a sort of makeshift rolling drum, and they just chuck a load of stones in then. It's really, yeah, I know it'd be giving you ideas. There's a new idea for a video. Ben, we're actually in Yunnan province. We're in a town called the guys are all waving to the camera, but it's facing me. So we're in Yunnan province in a town called Dali. The local people here, or the ethnic people, are called the Bai. I think it's Bai? B-A-I people. And I'm hoping we'll see some more of them up here as we get nearer. Now, actually, if I turn the camera now, can you see the mountains? They're sort of misty covered. And this guy here is one of the locals just selling fruit. So he's selling pomegranates. So he's got pomegranates in this side, and on this side he's got those glow-in-the-dark fruit again. Whoop, and he's off. He's off. So, yes, ahead of me, that is, I think it's the Himalayan range. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but it's definitely, the people that live out this way are similar to the Tibetan people in looks and culture.
I think it is, because we always said it was down into Saffron, wasn't it?
Okay, so I've got to press twice not to just have the camera right up my nose.
We'll get there.
There is a street up here. Yeah, you would like this, Rick. You would love this place. It's clean, people are friendly, the food is amazing. Really, really great food. I don't speak any Mandarin, really, so I'm trying to crash course, learn a little bit of Mandarin. I can speak a little Cantonese. The fruit here is great. The fruit here has been great. Many fruits. There's several fruits here, if I can find them I'll show them to you, that I do not recognise. Many fruits that you may not recognise that I do recognise, because we've travelled a lot through Asia. What is it with the Union Jack?
Yeah.
See, that looks, oh, that is a smart car. I was going to say, that looks like a smart car.
With a top box on.
With a top box. Another Union Jack scooter. Oh yeah. So one there,
And one going up the street.
one there, and one going up the street.
There are lots. It's not the same one.
So that has proven it's not the same scooter. Another one of these are actually little eateries here. So they're not just selling the food. Look, let me just turn this in. So they've got the little crayfish. Hello. Yeah. We're back on. Okay, this is a slightly different scooter. I like this one. Michelle and I thought we saw. This is another print they like. Scooters in a cow print. And Michelle spotted a funny thing today. She said, "Look, there's a herd of scooters," because there were about 5 of those all parked together. Hello. 你好. You want to say hello? We do occasionally catch people taking photographs of us, you know, secretly.
I think this is the road we're looking for.
Yeah, I think it's a cow print, Ben, because of the irregularity of the spots, but it could be a Dalmatian, you're right. Mio, we're going to go up this town. Look at this street here. You try and keep the camera nice and steady. We go up this street. It's particularly pretty. Oh, and for my American friends, look, there is a Stars and Stripe. Oh, and an Italian as well.
So they obviously like their flags.
They like their flag. The Union Jack seems to be favourite though. You can see another one behind there. Band of Brothers. Press twice, go wide. So this is obviously a walking street in the evening because they have these bollards, these retractable ones.
They have the free hot water there.
Oh yeah, this is interesting. They have water bubblers on the street. I'll do a more concise video walking around, so don't worry if this is really ropey. So you have to open the door here and you can get hot water or cold water. It's not really cold water, it's sort of lukewarm water, and that's free. This is a very pretty street. I think this is possibly a little touristy, but it's touristy for Chinese visitors. No, the water here, who said that? The water here is really fresh. I've actually been told the water even here, I wouldn't particularly be drinking it. See down this road? So there's water running all the way down this street. And it's, press twice, you and I have discovered together this new feature. So yeah, they do drink this water, not necessarily from this street, but I tell you what, a guy I've met, we've only been here a day, one of the guys, look at these little dogs. They look like they've got chicken drumsticks for legs. They're shaved. They've shaved their legs. Like got turkey drumsticks. So yeah, there is actually some sort of Shaolin temple, or there's a place near here where people come to practice kung fu, and you can go up there and there's a silversmith here. Sorry, I'm getting a bit sidetracked. You can go up to this place and get the water from the spring water there. So this guy's a silversmith. He's working and creating these sort of things. All these little silver bits and pieces. On the street. Press twice, Stephen. That's what the noise is. So that would be nice. We are going to. We've made some really good videos here in China in the short time we've been here. I can't get them uploaded. I'm just having such trouble. So I don't know. We'll work on it. But I'm thinking of going up with this guy, do a bit of kung fu, maybe come out like a sort of kung fu master. What are you laughing at? The little baby on the back. But he goes up there, he's a local lad, and he goes up there quite often to get spring water because it's meant to be very good. Render, I think it's about 7 in the evening, or 6 or 7 in the evening. Do you remember what time it was, Michelle?
Well, we started at 6:47.
So we started a little early, and yes. I mean, this is the hills behind us. I'll just show you. That's what it looks like where we are. So you've got those beautiful mountains. They have a lot of buffalo. They make a lot of strip jerky like this. It's very tasty. I'll taste some for you. I know it's big of me, right, to have a little try. Thank you. So this is the yak jerky. Sorry everyone. Eating jerkies. The yak jerky is really nice. I would think so, Ben. I would think so. Going to the mountains, Ben's asking. I would think so, but who knows? This lady is making pomegranate juice, so she's got the pomegranates here, and then she's ni hao. So she's grinding them up through like a meat grinder, or like a hello. Ni hao. So the sun is starting to set. Look, you can get these lovely little local clothing here. So that's the little child's clothing. There's some of the ladies' clothing there. It's not expensive. I'm trying to keep up with the questions, everybody. I've got the. Whoa, hello. Sorry about that. Now these guys are always handing out something on a stick.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank
you. So what is this?
Vietnam.
Yay! Yanang 19 Bian.
I have no idea what it is. It looks like.
Very good.
I'll try to put all three together. Yes, yeah, thank you. What is that?
Give me your sticks.
That looks like. Can I see the package?
Hemp flower shop. Grains, miscellaneous
Okay,
hemp
so
flower
I'll
shop.
take a few pieces. This is hemp, cannabis flower shop. I thought it was durian. Oh, that's nice. That's like a nice cracker. There's another guy. Hello, how are you? This lady's doing little cakes, little pastries. Bye bye.
They all think you're hilarious.
They all think I am hilarious. Hilarious, bordering on ridiculous. So, one thing, if Rick's still in, I want to just say, Rick, Google is banned in China. Facebook, anything Google is banned over here. So you can't even really use Google Maps. They have their own maps over here. But I tell you what, it's really good. It's got some really cool 3D effects in it. You can use it. You can use it in the UK. It's called Baidu, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ben. There's YouTube have just changed this over. It's one tap to face the other way, one tap to look up my nose, and 2 taps. Yes, it's Baidu, and it's got really good features. You can get street view. You can walk around the street looking at the buildings. It's similar to Google Maps. So we've got these lovely temples just over here behind me. I'll actually turn very slowly. Hopefully it won't This temple behind me is actually a fish restaurant. Somebody asked about the VPN then.
I don't know, but they're waving to everybody behind you.
Are they?
Yeah.
We're using NordVPN. So yeah, you can actually download it, Rick, and have a look. It'll show you. I don't know if it'll show streets of Europe in the same way.
It's with the roofs like this, isn't it?
So it's getting busier. Yeah, no worries. It's NordVPN. Let's go up this street. We're gonna go up here.
You can see the mountains in the back.
You can see the mountains. How pretty is that? Let me just hold it steady so you guys can see what we can see.
Can't see the top.
Probably looks nicer. Oh, zoomed in again. Let me just check those questions there. Cameras, we use different cameras. I've been using that Sony camera that failed on me, but we've been using that. There's a link, I think, in the video descriptions to tell you what cameras we have. But we use different cameras. Yeah, this is a beautiful view. We walked. Let me just tell you something here. I'll hold the camera nice and steady. Michelle and I walked up this street here, out of the old town, and a good way up this hill here. We didn't really even get into the mountains, but we were out of all this. We were out of this. There were no tourists, and we had our a sort of lunch stop. A lunch stop up in the small towns or villages that surround this bedlam. Well, it's not bedlam, it's really nice, but you know what I mean. This is a hub of activity. A little further up it's a lot quieter and it's just residential. We ate food up there, it was quite good. A little expensive. I think we probably got charged tourist prices. Let me see if I can find some of the more interesting things to show you. So, are we on tourist? Are we on Foreigner Street?
I don't think so. No, it's back now.
Here's a guy playing drums. Oh, I'd probably get it. No, he's stopped now. Go on, play. I can't stay and listen to that because if I do, I'll get told off by YouTube. So it's an odd time to go up at this time of the evening because, well, I don't know what time is it where you are.